Fabulous. And so let's come into our start of our practice. You can come into a seated position. Now this comfortable seat. So I like to sit on a pillow. And then maybe when you, so it could be cross-legged, but you can also choose to come into a kneeling position if that feels more comfortable to you. And it's also interesting to observe your habits. When we observe our habits on our mat, we might also become more aware of certain habits we have off our mat. I know I always put my left foot, if I do not think about it, I put my left foot in front. So today, I'm just going to change that around and put the right leg in front. If you're using my playlist, you can already push play. And just make sure that it's not on shuffle, because with the Vinyasa class, even the playlist has a nice kind of flow of energy with it. And then maybe make some physical adjustments, some movement, and then we can sit still. If you feel comfortable to close your eyes, I'd like to invite you to do so. And then pay attention to your breath, to the quality of your breath. Is it easy this morning to slow down the breath? Or maybe this morning you feel it's a little bit harder to breathe deeply and slowly. Observe where the breath is sitting in your body. Is it more up towards the collarbones? Towards your rib cage? Or maybe even towards your belly? Around 4 to 6 counts to breathe in. Around 4 to 6 counts to breathe out. And being the month of January, I propose the theme of renewal, a sense of newness, a sense of freshness. And today's practice is specifically around the heart, around back bending and heart opening. And it's natural sometimes for us to kind of close our hearts, specifically when we've been hurt or when life is just challenging. We tend to go inwards in a way that, we really don't want to have contact with people. And that's fine. There's times to just, retreat and spend energy for yourself to heal and to process. But then it's also important to practice to keep that heart open. So for the next couple of rounds of breath, let those words just find its way in your mind and heart. Stay with the breath. Let's place the palms together in front of the heart, just as a gesture of opening your practice and greeting the other people that are practicing with you. Just bring them into your mind's eye. And a lovely mantra or a lovely saying for this practice is, may my heart be open so I can give and receive love. That could be your intention, or if you have your own intention or dedication, you can set it now. And then bow your head humbly towards your fingertips. Then we'll meet in a child's pose when you are ready. So we will over the shins find the back of your mat with the big toes to touch and the knees nice and wide. Please know that you can return to child's pose whenever you want. Whenever you need a little break and you just want to connect again with your breath, or thoughts come up in your mind that you'd rather not have, just come to a child's pose. Allow yourself to breathe, and then just pick up whenever you feel ready again. 3 more beautiful in and exhales here. Thread the needle into your child's pose. Bring your right arm underneath your left armpit, and then let the right ear rest to the mat. And as soon as you're there, you can close your eyes. The left fingertips can actively walk to the top of the mat. So you bring the left hand onto fingertips. You walk those fingertips to the top of the mat. If you prefer a half bind, your left hand can look around the back. And the fingers in that case find the inside of the right thigh. They're both fine. Then they take 3 more breaths here. Inhale, release. Exhale, child's pose, come to the center and just let your head rest. Ujjayi breath, a breath in and out of the nose with a slight restriction in the back of the throat. So you keep your lips together, the air comes in through the nose and also exits out of the nose. And then we thread the needle to the other side, left hand loops under. And take a moment to just find the shape, and then you can just rest here. Breathe into the corners of your body that feel a little tight. Choose the arm variation that works for you. Right hand walks up to the top of your mat or loops around and the fingers find the inside of the thigh. And soften the skin on your face. 3 more rounds of breath here. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Release, take a breath in, walk your hands to the top of the mat. And again, a nice soft surrender on the exhale, soften the neck and the shoulders. Inhale, tabletop. Hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Just settle in. And then let's look at our index fingers. Make them parallel to the long edges of your mat and spread your other fingers away from the index finger. Some lovely cat-cow stretches. Let the heart descend to the floor and bring your gaze up to the sky. Tailbone comes up. Breathe in. And now the heart lifts. The back of the heart opens, chin to chest. Inhale, cow stretch. Broaden the collarbones. Fill up the lungs. Look up. Exhale, chin to chest, and try to hollow the belly and draw the chin close into your chest. Good. 2 more times. Breathe in. Cow. Breathe out. Cat. 1 more time together. Inhale. Exhale, round and tuck. Anatasana pose. You can keep the knees where they are. Just walk the hands forward. So notice if my hips stay above the knees. You bring the hands forward and you press your chest softly down towards the floor. Spread the fingers around the hands and then breathe into the sides of the body. Breathe into the armpits. As if you're a fish and you're breathing into the gulls of the side of your body, really into the rib cage. Take 3 more rounds of breath here. Soften the heart towards your mat. Stay with your breath. Inhale, elbow plank, shift the weight forward. Now you can choose. You can stay on your knees. If you want a little bit more intensity, that you tuck your toes and you lift your knees off the floor. They're both fine. Just work with what works for you this morning. And close your eyes and we take 5 rounds of breath here, really feeling the arms engage. Slow down the breath. Two more rounds of breath here. Feel free to close your eyes. One more deep breath in. Knees down, hips down, point your toes, and then lift your heart. So we're in a swings pose. Notice what this does to your lower back. If your lower back is heavy, stay. If you feel that your lower back just needs a little bit more space and some time to warm up, bring the elbows a little bit more forward. Now broaden the chest. I often refer to, the bodyguard kind of feeling, like, okay, I'm a bodyguard, I'm broad, really broaden the chest, and then take 2 more rounds of breath. Breathe in, lift your chest, lift your gaze, breathe out, nose to the floor, and now bring your fingertips next to the mat. So you make a little, like a little Spider-Man hand, or I don't know how you would call the hand, like lift it, like a little cupcake is under your hand. And then you breathe in, lift your chest, hardly any weight on the fingertips. Dip your left shoulder to the mat and look over your right shoulder. Back to center, breathe in. Dip the right shoulder, look over your left shoulder. 2 more times each side. To the center, press your toenails into the floor as well. So you activate your legs. And just move with your own breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, soft twist. In your own time, 1 more time each side. Breathe in, lift your chest, come to the center. Exhale, hands next to your ribcage and soften your nose to hover above the floor. Inhale, slide your knees forward towards your face. So your belly lifts, and now I'm already feeling a little bit of a shake. Elbows in towards the ribcage, take a breath in. Child's pose, press the floor away. Woo. I can feel my arms are a little sore from my scalp yesterday. And then just rest for 2 rounds of breath. Feel the rib cage expand and let them softly draw towards the inside of the thighs. Inhale, tabletop. Shift your weight towards your hands. Tuck your toes. Plank pose. Again, your index fingers are parallel to each other. You can check that with your eyes. Your hands are nicely spread, grounded through the hands, feet hip width apart. And then you take a deep breath in, downward facing dog. Feel free to start with bent knees. Really make it a priority to lengthen the spine rather. Lift the sit bones, lift the tailbone. So instead of down dog, you can always do a child's pose if you prefer. And if you want, you can start to extend the legs, pressing the heels down. Please notice that they don't have to touch the floor, but there is an energetical draw down. So you feel that lengthening in the hamstrings and in the calves, remaining nice and straight in the spine. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward towards your hands. Exhale, step or walk or float the feet to the top of the mat. Let's keep the feet hip width apart. And then interlace your hands and bring your hands just below the back of the head. You can bend your knees generously if that feels nicer for the lower back, just giving the back a little bit of space. And then we stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Let your head be heavy. Breathe. Inhale, halfway lift, drop the hands floor, you can bring them to your shins. Exhale, forward fold, soften the neck and shoulders. Inhale, roll all the way up to the sky, and you can toe heel your feet to touch. So your big toes are touching. This is called Samastitihi, with the hands in front of the heart. We'll do 3 sun salutations. The first round, I'll show you the Chaturanga variation that's a little less intense. The second round, I'll show you the variation that's a little bit more intense. And then the third round, you can pick. Because in your Vinyasa Chaturanga flow, you pick what works for you. Some days you want to do it on your toes. Some days you might want to do it on your knees. All right, there we go. Inhale, high mountain, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the spine. Hands can come just below the knees. Exhale, plank pose. Notice which foot steps first. That's your dominant foot, that's your habitual foot. Here you can choose, let's do the knees first. Take a breath in, and then slowly come down to the floor. First your face, and then your chest, and then your tummy, point your toes. Cobra pose, lift your chest, reach the toes away, the kneecaps lift. This is a cobra. Exhale, soften back down. Inhale, tabletop. You can have the knees on the floor, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So this is our Vinyasa flow. Often I'll refer to it as Chaturanga. You can just do your whole flow, and you can even choose to skip it. Because we always meet here in down dog. Let's do another round. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. A soft bend in the knee, bounce up, rise, high mountain, arms above your head. Hands to heart center, Samastitihi. That was a full Vinyasa. Inhale, let's try again. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plank pose. Now if you prefer the knees, stay on the knees, otherwise come onto your toes. Take a breath in and shift your weight forward. Shoulders in front of the wrist, halfway on you, 90 degrees in the elbow, or you're on your tummy. An upward facing dog, flip the toes, the thighs are off the floor. If you prefer a cobra, do a cobra. From here, we take another deep breath in. Lift from your hips, back to downward facing dog. Yeah, downward facing dog will become like a reset pose. Take 3 rounds of breath here, or come to child's pose if that serves you more. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, high mountain, rise all the way up to a standing. Well done. Hands to heart center, Samastitihi. One more round and you pick the option that works for you. There we go. With our breath, inhale up. Exhale, fold and soften. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. Notice which foot steps first. Maybe step the other one. Toes or knees, breathe in. Tummy or halfway, it's your Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Yeah, looking good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your tail. 3 rounds of breath and feel free to close your eyes. Really connect to the breath. Child's pose is available. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit down into your little chair. Yeah, and maybe wiggle your toes. And it's always quite tricky to kind of know, am I going to bring my bum back and have a hollow back? Or am I bringing my tailbone under? Obviously, I'm exaggerating here. So it's somewhere in the middle where you feel the muscles are nicely supporting, but you're drawing the belly up. Your pubic bone slightly up. Yeah, good work. Take a deep breath in. Fly your chair. Lift your heels. It's a feeling of upward facing dog in your chest. Focus your eyes on a fixed point on the floor. Take 3 more rounds of breath here. And the wobbling is part of it. Activate your fingers. I sometimes call them laser fingers. You're shooting laser out of the fingers, really reaching back. Now sink the bum a little lower, heart a little higher. Open that heart for 3, 2. Back to Utkatasana. Inhale. Fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Full Vinyasa. Inhale, halfway, lift, lengthen. Exhale, plank pose to Chaturanga. You can also jump. Toes or knees. Inhale. Exhale, belly or halfway. Inhale, cobra pose or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. A breath into the nose. Sigh it out. Ah. Right leg lifts up towards the sky. Now let's hold this 3-legged dog. Square the hips to the mat. Reach to the right toes. Ground to the hand and find that length in your spine. Take 1 more deep breath in. Knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Knee to the right arm. Exhale. Or armpit. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen. Knee to your left arm. Exhale, press it underneath. Inhale, lift the leg. And then pause, exhale. We're going to practice how to step forward. I advise you to lift your left heel as high as you can. Lift your left heel so you're on your left toes. Take a deep breath in, look forward, draw the knee to your chest, and then see where your foot lands. You might have to help the right foot with your right hand to bring it to the top of the mat. You're in a low lunge. Find your feet and then we rise to a crescent lunge. Arms can be above your head. Let's interlace our fingers and cup the back of our head. From here, you draw the heart open, you lift the gaze, you draw the elbows away from each other. We stay for 3 rounds of breath. In and out. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to hip and flatten the back foot for Warrior 1 legs. So in Warrior 1, your hips are parallel to the front of the mat. And then you can interlace your hands behind you. Ground to the back side of the back foot. And then lift your heart and your gaze again. Again, opening up in the chest. Breathe. Not so easy to breathe here. 1 more deep breath in. Humble warrior. Bow forward. Bring your right shoulder close to your right knee. And then let your head be heavy and let it hang. The right hip draws back. Left hip draws forward. Right knee nicely bent. Come back to your breath. This is a big transition. Inhale, star pose. Press into both feet. Turn your toes out and reach the arms up. Exhale, horse. Come sit into a squatting position. Maybe you want to readjust your feet. Come nice and low. All right. Thumbs. Give yourself a thumbs up. And then it's a hitchhike behind you. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. And then it's a hug a tree. You can bring the hands around your shoulder blades. Make yourself small. 3 more times. Inhale, hitchhike. Open up. Exhale. Hug yourself. Have a tree chin to chest. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out, round and tuck. One more time, inhale. Exhale, make yourself small, sink a little deeper in the squat. Stop pose, inhale, rise to a big standing position. Turn your toes in and then fold forward, prasarita. Let the hands be soft to the floor or interlaced behind your back. And I love to always just shake a soft no with the head. Allowing the neck and the shoulder muscles to soften. And then connect back to the breath. Together, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Walk your hands back to the top of the mat, low lunge. Inhale, plank pose, there we go. You can choose to do your vinyasa or to skip. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, knee in downward facing dog. Take a breath into the nose. Open the mouth inside. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, soften. Inhale, Utkatasana. Come back and sit down into your little chair. And this time we interlace our hands behind us. Come into your flying chair. Lift your heels. Maybe you want to come into a diver's pose and bring the nose closer to the floor. Start to extend the legs. That's quite challenging. Yeah, wobbly, wobbly. Really focus your eyes on a fixed point. Focus, 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 and breathe and smile, and breathe and smile for 3, 2. Inhale, Utkatasana, heels down, arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plank pose to Chaturanga. Toes or knees, breathe in. All the way or halfway, breathe out. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, soften the nose back down. Inhale, plank or table. Tuck toes with knee in downward facing dog. Left leg up towards the sky. Reach through the toes, stretch through the armpits, and just feel the shape. Bring your attention, your mind's eye, to your hands and really spread them. Notice the space in the armpits and the reaching through the left toes. Come back to the breath, breathe in, reach, knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen. Knee to the left armpit, exhale, nice. Inhale, 3-legged dog, full reach. Knee crosses underneath the body, right arm or armpits. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Pause for a moment. We're going to step forward. Let's practice that. Reach the right heel high, 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 hips lift. Draw the thighs close to your chest as you can, as if you're stepping over something, and then see where the foot lands. Maybe help it so you're at the top of the mat. Find some stability in the feet, and then rise to a crescent lunge, arms above your head. Lovely. Interlace your hands, and now just bring them in front of your face. And then do the other. So my right thumb is closest to my chest. Just unravel, and now it's my left thumb, and then cup your head with your hands, and there we go. Bend into that left knee. Open the heart, reach the elbows away. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms up, release. Exhale, warrior 1, feet. Hands can come to the hips, flatten the right heel. And then draw the right hip forward and the left hip back. Interlace your hands behind your back. Tricky behind your back to do the non-habitual grip. Lift up, reach up for 3, 2, humble warrior. Come forward and relax your head. Let all the worries in the brain just pour out of the crown of the head. And come back to the breath. 2 more rounds here. Big pose, big transition. Inhale, start. Turn your toes out. Reach the arms up. Horse, sit back down into your squat. Hitch high. Open the heart. Open the front line of the body. Exhale, tuck your chin. Hug yourself. You can wrap your fingers around your shoulder blades. Open the heart on the front. Inhale. Let the back line open. Exhale. Maybe with your eyes closed, 2 more in your own time. Nice, yogis, beautiful. Inhale, star pose, reach up. Prasarita, turn your toes in, fold forward, hold and stay. Hands can be anywhere that feels good to you. A soft bend in the knees might feel nicer for the back line of the body. Just check it out. How does it feel if you bend your knees just a tiny little bit? Two more rounds of breath. Inhale, halfway, lift together, lift the neck and the spine. Walk your hands towards your left foot, lift the right heel. Inhale, plank pose, there we go. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing down. Exhale, downward facing down. Bend your knees and look forward, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, soften the neck and shoulders. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, left foot steps to the back of the mat, low lunge. Same, but different. Flatten the palms, three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up and behind you. Exhale, knee to your nose, draw it forward. One breath, one movement. Inhale, three-legged dog, full length, full stretch. Exhale, knee to right arm or armpits. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to your left arm. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen, look forward. Help or step the foot, see where it gets. Rise, crescent lunge, inhale. Interlace your hands, bend the right knee, cup the skull with your hands, broaden the chest. Arms up to the sky, crescent lunge. Warrior one, hands can come to hips, flatten the left heel. Interlace your hands again, lift your chest, breathe in. Exhale, humbly forward, bow forward, ground through the feet. Star pose, press into both toes, woo, wobbly, wobbly. Exhale, horse to sit down. One time, inhale, open the heart, hitchhike. Exhale, hug a tree or hug yourself, full of self-love. Star pose, breathe in, lengthen. Prasarita, fold forward, toes in, and then relax the shoulders and the neck. Let the head be heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Low lunge, come back to the top of your mat. Chaturanga, Vinyasa flow, breathe in. Exhale, halfway or all the way. Upward facing dog, broaden and open. Exhale, beautiful yogis. Downward facing dog. 3 rounds here. Please know that you can come back to child's pose if you prefer. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Half lift, lengthen. Fold forward, soften. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale. Nice, flow with the breath. Fold forward, exhale. Doing such a good job. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Right foot steps to the back of the mat. Exhale, flatten palms, three-legged dog. There we go. Now this knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, nice full lift that left leg up. Awesome, Emma. Knee to your left arm. Exhale, nice draw forward. Core connected, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Knee touches the right arm. Exhale. There comes our step forward. Breathe in to lift. Lift your right heel. Ay, 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 ay. Where do we get? Try to come to the top of the mat. We'll come with time. Rise to a standing position. Breathe in. Interlace your hands. Cup the head. Lift the chest. Open up the heart. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to hips. Warrior 2 feet. Hands interlace again, but this time behind your back. Broaden the collarbones. Inhale. Exhale. Fold humbly forward. Even your ears relax. Big press into the feet. Star pose. Turn your toes out. Pause. Sit down into your squat. Hitchhike. Inhale. Open up. Lift. Exhale. Big swing with the wings of your arms around you. Nice and safe. Star pose. Reach up. Exhale. Prasarita. Fold forward. Soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale. Halfway lift. Well done, yogis. To the top of the mat. Low lunge. Back into plank pose. This is your Vinyasa flow. Remember that you can skip and just wait for us in downward facing dog instead. Yeah, looking good. Nice. We meet in down dog. 3 more rounds of breath here. A sigh out of the mouth is always welcome. Let's have a little break in child's pose together. Just a reflection. So it's up to you here. I want to give you 2 options. Either you rest here close to the floor, or you sit into a kneeling and just bring your hands on the front of the heart with the eyes closed. They're both fine. Connect to the breath. Connect to your intention. May my heart be open so I can give and receive love. That balance between self-love and bringing love to other people's life. Not always easy. And that's why we call it a journey. That's why we call it a practice. We practice these things on our mats. And then we get better and better at it. We can translate that into actions and words and thoughts of our mat. We'll add something to the flow. So first, tabletop, tuck your toes back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift, lengthen. Fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, fly your chair. Exhale, find a moment of balance there. Inhale, Utkatasana. Arms back up, heels back down. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Left foot steps, low lunge, flatten palms, 3-legged dog. Awesome work. Knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog, you know where we're going. Knee to the right arm, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. To the left arm, exhale, nice. Inhale, 3-legged dog, lengthen. Help step the foot close to the right hand. Crescent lunge to rise. Find the strength in your legs. Cup the hands, open up. Exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms reach up, release. Exhale, warrior one, feet flatten. You can bring the hands to the hips. Ground to the back foot. Interlace your hands, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Humble warrior. Now we can add on a variation which is called toppling tree. In toppling tree, you shift weight towards the right foot and you try to peel the left foot off the floor. Really active left toes. Keep your eyes focused on a fixed point. Stay with the breath. Keep a smile on your face. Slowly step back. Star pose. Release. Inhale. Toes up. Exhale. Pause. Sit nice and low. Hitch high. Bring the thumbs behind you. Lift the gaze. Exhale. Wrap and round. Star pose. All the way up again. Fold forward. Turn your toes in and soften the neck. Let's just stay here. Anybody that likes to do an inversion, you may do so. We are all inverted. Inversion means to be upside down. The heart is above the head is lower than the heart. Your digestive system is upside down. Also a sense of renewal. Renewing the digestive system helps us separate what serves and what doesn't serve our physical body. So we can just have a new, fresh start. Three more rounds of breath here. If your feet are up, please bring them back down. Together, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, walk your hands back to the top of your mat. Find your low lunge, breathe in, then stay for the exhale. Utkatasana, step back forward, breathe in, feet down, arms up. Wind removal pose, left knee in towards your chest. Let me mirror you. So we're in our standing balances now. And you can create a couple of circles here with the foot. And then we do our dancer's pose. So for dancer's pose, you reach your left hand to the side. Notice that the armpit is open and the thumb is up. And that stays. From there, you hold on to the inside of the foot. Yes, keep that thumb up. Can't see Paul, but I think, Paul, when you grab the hand, when you grab the foot, I think you change the hand. So keep the thumb up. Yeah, so the thumb actually really nicely fits into the back of the foot. You're holding on to the big toe side of the foot. And from there, we start to reach and kick, reach and kick, reach and kick. I'm mirroring you, so you're standing on your right leg. Yeah, let's do 30 seconds here. There is an edge. There is a moment you feel you might lose the balance. Lovely, lovely. Reach to the fingers. Keep a smile in your face. Stay with the breath. Last 10. Come on, go for that edge. 5, 4, 3, 2. Whoo! Feet together, hands in front of the heart. Now close your eyes and just feel. A sigh is welcome. Notice the beating of your heart, the reaction in your mind, the reaction of all the layers of your being. All right, let's flow. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Chair pose, Utkatasana, breathe in. Fold forward, dive forward, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Right foot steps, low lunge, flatten the palms. Three-legged dog, left leg up. This is your last little bit of flow. Enjoy every breath, every movement. Knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Knee to your left arm, exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. To your right arm, exhale, nice. Lift and reach, right heel lifts as well. Step the foot forward, close to your left hand, or just help it. Rise, crescent lunge, arms up to the sky, cup your hands. Exhale, open up. Look up, reach, arms release. Back to your crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2 feet. Flatten and lift. Interlace the hands. Cup your heart open. Breathe in. Exhale, humble warrior with your toppling tree variation. So how do you stay? Well, you start to tippy-toe your right foot closer. Reach to the crown. Maybe the foot lifts just off the floor, or maybe it starts to elevate up, and reach. Focus your eyes. Keep breathing. For 3. Nice, Emma. Good. Awesome. Pull. 2. Soft step back, star pose. Turn your toes out. Nice. Yeah, we're sweating there. Okay? I'm also sweating. Exhale. Pause. 1 big hitch hike. Open your wings. Wrap your wings around you. Exhale. Star pose to a grow tall position. Exhale. Fold forward. Soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale. Halfway lift. Lengthen. Low lunge. Walk your feet, your hands to your front foot. Stay and lengthen. Stay for the exhale. Step forward, Utkatasana, toes together, arms up to the sky. And this time, what did we do on the other side? We did that side. So you guys grab your left. I have to think now. Yes. Your left knee in towards your chest. Is that correct? No, the other side. This is my left, so it's your right. Your right knee. Yeah, am I doing it right? Are you all doing it right? Sorry, brain freeze. Yeah, dance is supposed to be done, often forget. Nice. You're ready for your last little bit of challenge. Fine. Thumb up. Shoulder is open. Because otherwise what happens is that the shoulder starts to turn close. So you want to keep it nice and broad. Hold on to the inside of your right foot. So Paul, you are holding on to that side of the foot. It's okay, it's not bad, but it does turn your shoulder in. While if you hold it on the inside of the foot, the side of the big toe, the shoulder can open a little bit. And then start to kick 30 seconds. Off we go. Kick and reach and breathe. And can you smile and just embrace the challenge? Each practice, each breath is a new moment to try. Hold, reach, breathe. Five more rounds of breath. Go to the edge, dare to go to the edge. Nice, feet together, slow release, hands to heart center. Woo! Well done. Feel the heart rate, the sweat, the newness, the freshness, the openness. Chair pose, Utkatasana. And we slowly descend to the floor. 5, 4, 3, hold, 2, and all the way down. Lovely. Reach the feet in front of you. You can come to the top of the mat. And then fold over your legs, soften the neck and shoulders. Now, if the feet seem like they're in a different room, they seem quite far away, you can use a belt. Rather, just strap that belt around the soles of the feet. Yeah, that's it, Paul. Nice. And then lengthen. So you really try to bring the pelvis tilting forward. Close your eyes. 5 rounds of breath here. Inhale, release. If you have a sensitive lower back, bend the knees and roll backwards. Otherwise, you can use a little bit of core strength and just slowly, slowly, slowly come down onto your back. Just having a sip of tea. Cold by now? Hoppa. Oh, hug your knees into the chest. Rock and roll a little from right to left. Figure 4, your left ankle on top of the right thigh. You can bring your hands, remember to put the left hand through the little window and the right hand. So the hands are both on the outside of the right thigh. And you can interlace the hands behind the thigh. If you feel you've got the space to bring the hands around the calf, the shin, then do so. Left foot flex. And then that last little adjustment is to bring the chin a little closer to the chest so the back of the neck can lengthen. Notice any particular sensations in the body, probably mostly around that left hip, the left hip joint and socket. Stay with your slow, deep breathing. We keep the figure 4 and just softly let the right foot ground onto the mat. Open the arms in a T shape. Take a breath in and then let the knees fall over to the left side. If this for some reason doesn't feel nice for the right knee or the left knee, just let the left foot fall off to the floor. It's about the twist. It's about just finding some space in the spine. Inhale to bring it back to center. Exhale to just bring your feet up towards the sky. You can give them a little shake. Shake up the legs, feel the muscles, dance around the bones, calves, ankles, nice and loose. And then we come to that figure 4 on the other side. Flex the right foot, so really draw the toes towards your shin, and then place the foot on the opposite knee. Settle in, hands behind the left thigh or around the shin. And then a little length in the back of the neck, and then just breath. Just slow, deep breaths in and out. We keep the figure 4 shape and just place the left foot onto the mat, let it ground. From there you open the arms and let your knees fall over to the right side. Pluck. if that sometimes happens. It happens to me almost with every twist. A little pop in the spine. Feels quite nice. It's also kind of a release. Release of tension, or maybe a little bit of air between the joints, and it just goes pop. Let the breath return into the belly, into the chest. Really nice, deep, slow breaths. Oh, time flies when you're having fun. Bring the knees back to center, and then we settle into a Shavasana. Today, I'm just going to leave you in Shavasana. I see time has run. So officially, there's 3 more minutes to the class. But I'd really like to encourage you to do like maybe 5 or 6 minutes. So maybe even if you have your phone next to you or a watch, just put a timer. The music will keep playing. I'm just going to say goodbye to you here and hope that this practice and this Shavasana will bring a sense of reset. So just settle in, be your own timekeeper now. Let the body, the mind, the heart, the soul, let it just rest. Sense of letting go. Letting go of things that don't serve you, letting go of the body for now. So there's space and clarity for new freshness. Like a fresh dip in the ocean or a shower. You feel renewed after it. Thank you, yogis, for being here this morning. Enjoy the rest of your Shavasana. What a wonderful day to start. A wonderful way to start this beautiful day. I will see you on Thursday, maybe for Yin, or on Monday for Sculpt, or next week. Take good care of yourself. Bye, Paul. Bye, Emma. Bye, Cornelia. Namaste.